To install WordPress on your computer, you're going to need some software, and the software that I'm going to recommend is called Local by Flywheel. If you search Google for it, you can find Local by Flywheel up there near the top. Don't follow this one, Flywheel Managed Web Hosting. That isn't the same thing. It's actually related to Local by Flywheel, but Local by Flywheel is a standalone application, and that's what we need. You can see there as well it says pricing, but it is actually free to use in its basic form, and that's all we really need to be able to install WordPress on our computer so we can learn WordPress as you go through the course. So when you get over there, you want to go and click on the download button and then choose your platform. You can see there's a version for Mac, one for Windows, one for Linux. I'm going to install the Windows version. Now, if you're using a different version, the installation process might be slightly different. So if you need help with that, go and look at the Local by Flywheel website. I'm going to click on the Windows version and then just fill in my details. And once you click the Get It Now button, the download will automatically start. It will take a minute to download. It's 300 and something megabytes on a PC version. And once it has downloaded, you can then run that file. I should give you a little warning here that if you're running an antivirus program on your computer, you may need to disable it during the install. I'm not going to for this install. We'll see what happens. So I'm going to select that anyone who uses this computer can use the Local by Flywheel. Let's click on Next. And it then asks me where I want to install. I'm going to install in the default directory. And then when the install is complete, you can see we've got a little checkbox Run Local. So when we click the Finish button, Local by Flywheel should run. When you do run Local, this is what you end up with. The screen's very clean and you've got a big Create a New Site button. So we're going to create a new site. And I'm actually going to create one that I'm going to be using for a new course I'm creating on Elementor. And you've got some advanced options, you don't need to touch those. Let's just click on Continue. We just put in a username and password. Again, there are more advanced options. If you want to do a multi-site, you can do that as well. Let's click on Add Site. Now, your antivirus may cause you problems at this point, and I'm fully expecting it to do so. So I'll show you how to fix that when the error message pops up. Any second now, Windows is going to ask for permissions, that's it. And I've clicked on OK, but it says, uh-oh, could not update the host file. That's because of the antivirus locking that file, and that's quite typical. You will need to work out how to pause your antivirus while you let this thing go and do its business. At the moment, it's still trying to install WordPress, but we'll come back in a second and it will have a Fix It button up at the top to give me a chance to fix it. There we go. Warning, missing host entry. The site is, or the site may be inaccessible. Well, it is inaccessible and there's a Fix It button. Don't fix it yet. The first thing you need to do is disable or pause the protection on your antivirus. I use Kaspersky and it's relatively easy to pause protection. I'm going to pause it just for 1 minute while the Local by Flywheel can fix that file. It's now paused on my computer, so I can click the Fix It button. And Windows is asking for permissions, and that's it. It's now fixed. You can see the error message has gone. Top right, we've got a button here, Stop Site, and if you click on that, you'll see that changes to Start Site. And if you click on that, it changes to Stop Site. So obviously, the site is now running because it's given me the option to stop it, and I have access to Admin or View Site. So let's click on View Site, and I'll just drag the window in so you can see it. And there is the site that Local by Flywheel has installed. If I click on Admin, it will give me a place to log in, and I can log into my dashboard there. I'm not going to save that. And you can see now I'm in my dashboard for my local website. When you've finished, you can log out of your local site and then click on the Stop Site button up there, and then you can close Local by Flywheel. When you restart Local by Flywheel, the next time the process is exactly the same. This is the screen you're given. You select the site you want to work on, and then you click on Start Site, and then you can click on the Admin button to take you to the admin login for your website. So that's how you can install WordPress on your local computer, PC or Mac, really, really easily, and it gives you access to WordPress without needing a web host while you're learning.